Hello, and welcome back to Let's Replay Mystery Case Files Return to Ravenhearst. I'm MCFPapa, and this is part 3. We're gonna use the cat key to open up the stove. I guess Victor is just like wanting to observe our progress inside. I guess that's why he's constantly walking back and forth. I'm not sure. Seems pretty tiring, especially for an old man like he is. Well, now we can bring her the dark flower that bears her name and get the moon. Once again, my mouse glitches out, so I click off the screen. I don't know, though, how I opened the start menu in the upper right corner of the screen, but I did. Anyway, on to this puzzle, which the solution is just to click so that the outside's all connected to the lights, and then you work on the inside. Like, see, now this one's all connected, so it's good. And now this one's all connected, so it's good. And then you just do that. This puzzle, though, could have really used some randomizations, so it isn't just the same thing over and over again. Because they even have, like, broken lights here, implying that maybe they would become unbroken at some point, but it isn't. And they even designed the look here to actually reflect which lights are functional and not show the ones that are broken. Quite a bit of detail they didn't need to put into this game, but they did it anyway. Now we power up the sun and moon, and now they do forget the placement, but they didn't before. That's weird. I guess maybe because I loaded into a hidden object scene in between or something, I don't know. But now we get to go down into the ominous lake. Okay. My heart is racing. I can barely keep my fingers clutching my pen, let alone update my case report with account of the specter I just encountered. After climbing down a secret staircase into a hidden room, I was approached by a woman dressed in rags who introduced herself as Rose Somerset. Could this be the missing nursemaid from Emma's diary? She pleaded with me to unlock the doors and locate her and her children. I am afraid of what I might find if I do. And now, Rose's fate was kind of a pretty big loose end to the ending of Ravenhearst. And I guess the Master Detective brought Emma's diary along on this adventure because he just tore out the drawing she had drew in it and just pasted it into their own journal. I guess this location is different from the cellar we actually found, like actually visited in the original Ravenhearst, but it's just weird because there's even like a wheelchair like what Emma was using, and there's this hook that can be rocked for no real reason, but it can. May our hearts forever beat as one. Yeah, we get the 3-door room. This one's missing a lot of typewriter keys. This one's missing a bunch of marbles. But this one isn't missing anything. So now with this one, we just do the thing. So 7 plus 31 is 38. 40 minus, well, I'll get to it later. Because the thing with the puzzle is that once these all flow downward and these all flow upward, and once you flow them all the way down, they can't show up again. So 68 minus 26, that's 42. This does expect you to be reasonably good at math, doesn't it? So 36 plus 57 is 93, I think. And then 40 minus 34 is 6. And you can adjust the volume here, but there's no real point, because like the audio just plays whatever's actually highlighted in the numbers, like with the switches. If they're on, they'll say them out loud. If they're off, they won't say them. So anyway, welcome to Roseville, population 1. Standard procedure. Absolutely no outside communication. Lock tampering shall be severely punished. Exit permitted only for nourishment and work detail. Exercise beauty shop facilities regularly to maintain hygiene. No diaries, journals, notebooks, or logs. Disobedience involves a 30 whack minimum. Your brief journey serves only my continuance. Keep your big yap shut. Know that I preferred Emma. Our hearts shall forever beat as one. From a creepy antechamber, I have passed into what can only be described as a small underground living space, or more accurately, a containment space, as noted by the placard in front of me. This place appears to be some sort of jail. Among the disturbing rules displayed on the sign is entry number 5. It appears as if Charles meant for no account of those who dwelled here to be preserved. I'll move ahead and try to learn more about the purpose of this secret substructure if I don't lose my nerve. And if Charles really preferred Emma, then why did he kill her? Why didn't he keep her locked up too? I don't know. But this scene is pretty weird, just like a whole store display down here. And there's glass in the window, but yet we find objects through the glass. I guess we're supposed to have broken the glass to get the long stick out of it here. I don't know. I'd say though that this scene is the one that gives me the most trouble in this game. Mainly because you only visit this once, guaranteed, and maybe you visit it twice, but it's not always the case. So I'm just not as familiar with all the item locations in here. The kicker with this scene is that I can never seem to remember where the long stick is actually hidden in this location, which is the item you always get from here. There it is. It doesn't even move locations, it's just hard to see. Now he can speak softly and carry a big stick. And there. In here, there's a bunch of creepy restraining devices, a bunch of food and stuff on the floor, and then you can pop the doll's head off here. That serves no purpose, but you can do it. And someone being disrespectful, I guess Rose, leaving her shoes on the counter. Okay. This puzzle is just, you need to make 15. I usually win that just by a fluke. And I think if you click on this thing, it'll actually reset the puzzle. I'm not sure though. 5392. And that's just this box. I like though how fast you can input numbers on here. And the fuse box seems to be still working despite being heavily unsafe. Like, look at all how weird the wiring is in it, but it's missing the school fuse. This news clipping, circa 1927, details a brush with the supernatural outside what I imagine to be Ravenhearst Manor. It seems someone enjoyed the collecting and display of such frightening accounts, and also shows how long the house has been experiencing ghostly activity. One of the fuses on the fuse box appears to be missing. Unusual sightings reported. And they actually, like, wrote out a whole article here. It's not just random filler text. So if you want, you can pause and read it. Anyway, now we're starting to collect the marbles for the other door in the main room. I like, though, there's this poster in the room for, like, an old-timey Big Fish games. So I guess in the Mystery Case Files universe, they've been around for quite a long time. Ooh, did you hear that? There was whisper of silence in the music. So spooky. I guess to emphasize the cruel conditions she lived in this scene, there's a bunch of roaches all crawling around and bugs flying against the light. As if her situation wasn't bad enough, she also has to deal with roaches. Oh. There it was. There's good old Joe, the elevator operator. I don't really get Joe. Like, who is Joe and why is he here? Was he just some random guy Charles took as his, like, slave to work the elevator till he died? I don't know. But, of course, Ed's elevator company is built this thing, but it's missing the lever. And there's this skull panel, which is locked, so can't do anything more there. So, can pick up a shovel. Have a clock that's stuck at 9. And here's a missing poster. Rose Somerset and her twin daughters, Gwen and Charlotte Somerset, missing since August 6th. The 3 individuals were last seen the morn of August 6th, approximately 7:15 a.m. by husband/father Reginald Somerset in residence at 649 South Shore. Any information to the whereabouts of said persons is requested by the Blackpool authorities. All substantial knowledge eligible for reward. Any questionable leads subject to extreme ridicule and tasteless derision. Leads subject to such mockery of law enforcement shall not be tolerated. God save the Queen. They won't find you. And he scribbled out their name, or their faces, because I guess he was so mad at them. I'm not sure. The cave appears to end just beyond a makeshift boulder carved into the stone deep beneath the manor. A water-damaged placard behind an old clock notes the disappearance of Rose Somerset and her twin daughters. Someone scratched out the face and added, "They won't find you." Charles must have taken it from the streets of Blackpool and placed it here to taunt the inhabitants of this dark, wet place. Yeah, seems likely. And then there's something underneath the stones, so just pick them open. And And then we get this letter. Madeline Ravenhearst, June 4th, 1895. Dearest Emma, I have written you numerous letters with no response. I am extremely worried about your safety and do wish you would write or wire us immediately to let us know how you are faring in England. The following news is difficult for me to type, but our dearest father has passed. His long-fought battle with the pox has ended with great loss for us all. Please, please return home. I am simply unable to manage the farm without your assistance. Your loving sister, Maddie. Something seemed odd to me about the arrangement of rocks near the end of the cave. My keen eye for detail revealed that someone had, in fact, hidden something behind the stones, and I intended to investigate further. Luckily, I was in possession of an old pickaxe, and a few swings was all it took to displace the stones and reveal a bundle of old letters. The notes are all addressed to Emma and request that she contact her family regarding her whereabouts. Charles clearly did not want these to be found. Yeah, and what's weird is Emma in her diary wrote that, like, this stuff was found in the nursery in the crib. So, did Charles, for some reason, move it and bury it in Roseville? I guess. I don't know why he would do that. But I guess it could be explained by the simple fact that he's insane. I don't know, but anyway, that'll do it for this part. So like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time.